Put your hands together, welcome on stage, Ash Frith!
Hello, people of Southend, how you doing? My name is Ash and I'm from Basildon. Oh. That's fine, it's alright, I got better, I live in Chalkwell now, so we're all winners. Who's from Chalkwell? Nobody! That's good, there must be some people, because I saw some people eating sweet potato fries, and that's only people from Chalkwell eat that sort of shit, don't we? Give me a cheer if you got a special bargain on Black Friday.
I did.
Did you? Yes. Everyone else far too sensible. Did you get it online or did you get it in store?
I got it in store, B&Q.
B&Q? I'm going to ask, what was it? There's nothing filthy it can be. Everyone's like, oh, it's something really... What? A nice furry carpet rug. There's one thing I love. It's a nice furry carpet rug. And you see that joke works because in the olden days, from the 70s and before, ladies used to... It doesn't matter. So no one else did. No one else did. I happened, because I do this, I happened to be at Tesco on Thursday night, midnight, like Friday morning, and it was hell on earth. Honestly, it genuinely was. Black Friday was started. You must not judge people, ladies and gentlemen, by their appearances. That is wrong. You must not judge people on the way they look. Again, completely wrong. You must not stereotype people because of the way they shop and the time that they are in Tesco, ladies and gentlemen. But these people were scum. Absolute scum, every last one of them. Genuinely, they were wrestling about trying to get a TV. Honestly, I don't know how much an unemployed man needs a 50-inch TV, I'm not sure. I don't know whether the Jeremy Kyle show gets exponentially better the bigger the screen you watch on. That can't be a thing, can it? It's ridiculous. I think it is wrong to judge people on their appearance. So what I do is, if I'm in public and there's a big group of people, I judge them on the percentage of their clothing that is jogging bottoms. And in Tesco, it was 97% jogging bottoms on that particular evening. I think that's fair. Ladies and gentlemen, give me a cheer if you're drinking tonight. There was a hand up in there from there. Yes! Yes, I am! What was your name?
Kate.
Kate, that was very excitable. Do you know what? Is it because you're 17? Perfect, good answer, 21. What are you drinking, Kate?
Wine.
Wine! Excellent, at least like you've admitted that, that's great. I don't know, my girlfriend, she's in denial when she drinks. I don't know if that's women in general or just my girlfriend, but if she comes in, clearly drunk, she'll stagger in, and I'll say, oh, have you had a few? And she'll go, no, actually, me, Faye, and Amy just shared 3 bottles of wine. Yeah. You've had a bottle of wine each. I can do the maths on that. And it's great. She's actually gone away. She does like a drink. She's gone on a girly drinking holiday this week, which is great. I mean, it's brilliant for her. And it's fine. I'm not the jealous type usually. But all this week, I've been paranoid about it. It's been getting on top of me all the time. I'm thinking, oh, I'm going to have to ask her. So on Thursday, before she went, I said to her, you're not going to sleep with anyone while you're away, are you? And she went, Ash, that is the last thing I'd do. So it put my mind at ease. Friday morning, I took her off to the airport. It's all well and good. All weekend, I'm just thinking, what if she means that's the last thing in a long list of things that she will do? What then? I'm glad that she's abroad, actually, because when she drinks, she doesn't know her limit. She gets very drunk. And nowadays, when she goes out, it's normally like a festival or a music concert. And when she goes and drinks at those places, she will always call me from the midway through. A concert I decided not to go to. I don't know why she thinks. All I can ever hear is just... I fucking love you! Woo-woo! I don't know why she thinks that's all right. I genuinely don't. I chose not to be there. If I wanted to hear Five in concert, I'd have gone in 1997. I definitely don't want to hear a poor old audio quality version of them down my iPhone when I'm trying to watch Downton Abbey. I don't know why she thinks that's acceptable. I don't get it. The other day she went to the South Bank and she went to the Globe Theatre. You know, Shakespeare's Globe Theatre. Has anyone been there? Yeah. It's an amazing place, isn't it? It's incredible. She went to watch a production of The Merchant of Venice, an incredible show. At no point did she know it was acceptable to phone me up, hold out her phone, so I could hear, "If you prick us, do we not bleed? If you tickle us, do we not laugh? If you wrong us, shall we not revenge?" I fucking love you! Woo woo! She knew that was unacceptable. Don't know why she does it. I don't know why. Now I'm 35 now, and that might be the reason why I get a bit grumpy about that sort of thing. I know there'll be people in the room who think that's not old. 35's not old, and there'll be a big group of people about here that think 35 is incredibly old, isn't it? 35 is a terrible age, specifically 35 for me, because 35 is the first age I remember my parents being. When you reach an age that you remember your parents being, it is like a stake into your heart. It is ridiculous. I mean, it's going to be worse for you if you're from Preston. Like, once you get to 17, that's honestly, it's terrible. What's your name, mate? Marty. How old are you, Martin? You handsome son of a bitch. 20, look at you. He's got a shirt that doesn't fit because of muscles, not because of... Not the same reason as me. Martin, it's not... I hate you, Martin. Yeah, you hate me too, that's fair enough. After what I did to your mother. No. Stop there, Martin. Stop. I'm not. I want to be friends, Martin. Martin, I bet it doesn't even allow you to sit down, does it? Well, honestly, my idea of hell now is this. I go to watch TV of an evening, I go... Oh no, I've left the remote by the telly. No, we're going to watch this. Yeah, I know it's Hollyoaks. Yeah, I love it. Yeah. It's ridiculous. I always thought when my dad used to come downstairs, my dad would be watching Coronation Street at your EastEnders with my mum, and I'd think, Dad, what are you doing watching that rubbish? Turns out he just couldn't physically get up. That's what it was. Honestly, it's ridiculous. Like the other day, I became so 35 the other day, I bought an electric blanket. Never needed one. Have you got an electric blanket, Martin? You have? Yes! It's a slippery slope from there, Martin. Wow. When did you get an electric blanket? Yeah! Alright, Martin, I bought you some underpants and an electric blanket. Oh, well, I feel a bit better about you now, Martin, that's fine. My parents always had one. It aged me. I thought, my parents had one. I thought it was so they could snuggle up of an evening. But it's not. I bought an electric blanket so I could put it on in the morning and get my back into a malleable enough state so I could physically get out of bed in the mornings. I think 35 it's a horrible age. Horrible. There's a font. Did you know? No one on this table will know, right? There's a font that you guys don't even know exists yet, right? Because you can't see it until you're in your mid-30s. Other people around the room, they'll know what it is. And it's only written in one place, and it's written in Tesco, below the price of things, and it just says the price of that unit per 100 grams. Never needed to know that information before in my life. Get to your mid-30s, all of a sudden you're weighing it up. I went into Tesco the other day to buy some shreddies. Do you like shreddies, Martin? Of course you love shreddies, Martin. Correct answer. Everybody loves shreddies. I went to buy shreddies. As I reached out for shreddies, my eye caught the product next to them, and it was pulled towards it like a tractor beam, and that product is called Tesco Wheaty Lattice Squares. Never seen them before. Tesco Wheaty Lattice Squares. Oh, well, they look very similar to shreddies, don't they? And they're packaged very similarly to shreddies. But they're not shreddies, ladies and gentlemen. They are, however, 20p per 100 grams, cheaper than shredders. I was with my little boy, suddenly I was caught in a dilemma I'd never had before. I thought, well, which one do I buy? I tried to convince him that Tesco Wheatie Lattice Squares tasted the same as shredders. But they don't, Martin. Tesco Wheatie Lattice Squares taste like shit. They are 20p per 100 grams cheaper though, so now I'm making one decision. Now are you alright? Is it the food? Yeah, have they done that again? They always get one, they poison. I don't know what they're doing. What is it, June? Are you alright?
Yeah,
You've had a cold. Yeah, that's your, is he doing terrible things?
Yes.
You can't do that, it's too dark, Ash, too dark. Never accuse anyone of anything. Now I think I'm 35, I'm still immature though, and doing stand-up is a weird thing because what I have to do is, I genuinely think the difference between a stand-up and just an average Joe is that a stand-up has a subconscious mind who's an idiot, right? Makes me say and do inappropriate things like that at inappropriate times, right? And my subconscious mind is a proper dickhead. He genuinely is. I think that, but most men, I think, are immature. Ladies, would you agree that men are immature? Yeah, agree. And I think the big thing that we do, all men lie constantly, don't we? I don't know what it is. Who said yes? That was very quick. Answer over there. Someone, what's that? You agree that men are liars, madam? Yeah? Yes. Have you been lied to by a man? What's a common lie you've been told by a man?
everybody.
I'm not going to repeat it. You remember a minute ago when I said all men are immature? That's perfect. I can't repeat it. The word will spread round. Sorry, madam. What's a common lie you've been told? I love you. Oh, it's a sad story. Oh, it's gone dark, isn't it? I don't understand. Has any other ladies got a common lie they've been told by a man?
I won't be late.
I won't be late. Yeah, that's a good one. I think, like, men, there's a common one, isn't there? Men normally, they lie about penis size, don't they? That's the thing. Why are you lying about that? If the lie works, you're going to get found out, aren't you? Although saying that, I don't think women take any notice. I think you can lie about it like I did when I first got with my girlfriend, and they never find out. Genuinely, sometimes when I have sex with my girlfriend, she says, deeper, deeper. I think, I don't know what you think I'm holding back. We've been together 2 years. I don't know if she thinks I've got a couple of inches reeled in that I'm saving for a rainy day. I don't know. Men, we lie all the time. Like, when I first got with my girlfriend, I said to her, and I think this is common, I said to her, I'm going to make love to you all night long. I can't do that. I can't. I reckon I've got about 5 minutes in me, full pelt, until I'm just ruining the rest of the night, disappointing both of us. That's the truth. And now, like, Martin, there's this thing, isn't there? Sexting. You ever done sexting? You haven't? No, you're in a long-term relationship? Get on the sexting, it's the way forward, honestly. If you don't know what sexting is, ladies and gentlemen, it's just when you send each other saucy, flirtatious text messages. It's great, it's a lot of fun, Martin. But you'll be fine with it. It's a bit more difficult. If you're in your 30s or whatever, I'm not au fait with technology because I've not sort of grown up with it. But you've got to be careful. If you're sexting on an iPhone has got a predictive text with a mind of its own. I wanted to tell my girlfriend how good I was at oral sex. What my iPhone changed it to was, I'm going to give your puppy such a kicking. That's just a horrible text to receive. So I think probably the most common lie that men tell, and women, you can tell me if you agree with this, is I've never had any complaints. You know what, I've never had any complaints, but that's only because there isn't a proper complaints procedure in place. I genuinely think if there was a sexual performance ombudsman, I would be buggered, honestly. I wouldn't be able to get through my front door of an evening because of all the letters of complaint I'd received. Dear Mr. Frith, we've received numerous complaints about your sexual performance. If you do not improve, you could find yourself facing sanctions. And if you do not adhere to these sanctions, within 6 months, you could find yourself completely removed from the sexual availability register altogether. And I thought, if there was a sexual performance ombudsman, would there be, like, certification? You know, in a restaurant nowadays, they have a star rating, don't they? Like 1 to 5 stars, they've got that now. Would that be the same for the sexual performance ombudsman? And when would it be appropriate to show that certification? On a first date, would you slide that certificate across the table? 3 stars? I think you'll find I'm adequate. And of course, you all know nowadays, don't you? If you're in a restaurant, you own a restaurant and it slips below 1 or 2 stars, you can find yourself on reality TV, can't you? Things like Ramsay's Kitchen Nightmares. Well, if your sexual performance slips below 1 or 2 stars, will you find yourself on Ramsay's Bedroom Nightmares, where Gordon Ramsay and his team turn up at your house, critiquing your lovemaking, just standing over you going, "What the fucking hell are you doing? You call that a penis? Push the specials! Push the specials! I don't know what the specials are, Gordon! No one told me!" I think you got to grow up. Like I say, you do have to grow up, and it is difficult doing stand-up, constantly acting like a child doing stupid things. But I think if you want to grow up, the most grown-up thing you can do probably is have kids. Have we got parents in tonight? Yeah, we got parents in. Anyone on this table, parents at all? Have any of you reached puberty? And if any of you girls have, someone just make a note of whoever? Too dark again. No, I think if you want to, right, if you want to grow up, have kids. It's the most grown-up thing that you can do. I've got a little boy, and it is terrifying. It is absolutely terrifying. Like, for example, I was tucking him into bed the other day, and just as I was finishing tucking him in, I went back out of the room. He looked me dead in the eyes, and he said, "The darkness is coming, Daddy." I went, "Good." Good, I don't know how to deal with that. He hadn't finished that. Turns out, he went, "The darkness is coming, Daddy, and I'm the shadow talker." I thought, I have no idea how to deal with that. I went, "Good stuff, mate, well done." I backed out of the room. I was petrified, right? I left all of the lights on in the house. I went downstairs. The women in the room, you have no idea that men do this, but every man, when he's a little bit scared and he's got to close the lounge curtains, he does this. I couldn't look outside, just in case there was a ghost of a Victorian child out there. I don't want to know. I was so scared. At about 11 o'clock at night, I had to phone my mum. I'm 35 years old. I went, "Hello, Mum. Yeah, sorry it's late. Got a bit bad news. Yeah, I think the boy might be possessed by the devil." She said, "Don't be ridiculous, sort your life out, get to bed." And she was right. I went to bed, eventually I fell asleep. But then about 3 o'clock in the morning, I opened my eyes, and his little face was right there, almost touching mine. He'd done that thing that only little boys can do. He'd snuck into my room like a ninja, and I promise you, ladies and gentlemen, well, this is true, his head was on back to front. Turns out he just put his pyjamas on the wrong way around the bed. Gee, I nearly soiled the bed, ladies and gentlemen. It was terrifying. If you do want to grow up though, you can reach a certain age, probably the most grown up thing you can do is have a prostate check. Nothing funny or dirty about it, Martin. Prostate check, very grown up thing to do, saves life, right? If you don't know what it is, I'm sure there'll be people in here who have it done. Very simple procedure. Like I say, nothing funny about it. All that happens is, the doctor pops his finger into your bottom, wriggles it around for a few seconds, 9 times out of 10, he tells you everything's fine, you go about your business. It saves lives, right? So I went to the doctors to have this done. It was fine. The doctor was brilliant, actually. As soon as I went in there, he could see I was a bit nervous, and he said, "Are you a bit apprehensive about this procedure?" I said, "I am, actually, Doc, yeah." He said, "How do you think I feel?" I'm about to put my finger into another man's arsehole. I went, "Fair play, Doc, fair play. You win this round. He told me to go behind the curtain, take off my clothes. I'll be honest with you, Martin. It was the second he poked his head around the curtain, I realised he hadn't meant for me to take off all of my clothes. So I was there, stark bollock naked, in the fetal position. You meant to leave my t-shirt on, didn't you? It was ridiculous. And as I say, nothing dirty about it. He popped his finger into my bottom. He wriggled it around for a few seconds. But then he made a noise that no man wants to hear when he's in this position. And he just went, oh. And he froze, absolutely stopped still, not a movement. A few seconds went by, I thought, I have no idea what to do in this situation. A few more seconds went by, I thought, I'm going to have a little look back there, see what's going on. So I looked back over my shoulder, and he was there, his finger was still in my bottom, but he was just looking at his watch. I thought, this is a very odd way of checking my pulse, isn't it? A few more seconds went by, still no movement, and eventually my eye caught the clock up in the corner of the room. And it was at that point it dawned on me that my subconscious mind had booked me an appointment at the doctor's to get my prostate checked at 11 o'clock on the 11th day of the 11th month. And my doctor was observing a 2-minute silence midway through my prostate check. That's what you've got to look forward to, Martin. That is your future. I feel like I've picked on you, Martin. Are we still friends? Yeah, it's good. Do you like magic, Martin? Perfect, Martin. Can we give Martin a round of applause? Will you come in with a magic? Keep it going, come on, let's go! Wow. You heterosexual man, Martin? Son of a bitch. I mean, I am, but you've turned me. So, genuine pack of cards, I want you to have a look at those cards. I want you to check that they're all real, please. Have a little look through now. I want you to shuffle them up, and then I want you to pick a card, show as many people in the audience as you can. Don't let me know what it is. Put it back in the pack, and then I'll turn away, Martin. I'll do that part of it. Shuffle them up, pick a card, show as many as you can, and then put it back in the pack, shuffle it as much as you can, so there is no way that I can know. In your own time. And obviously let me know when you've done it, otherwise I just stand here. We done? Yeah, cool. Right, you... Did I say put it back in the pack? I did say it, didn't I? Right. No, I didn't put another card. Yes. Oh, okay, show everyone. Son of a bitch. Right, have we done that? Has everyone seen the card? Yeah. Is it back in the pack? Shuffle the cards up. I cannot know where it is. Oh, what it is. Can I know? You happy, yeah? As happy as you can be. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to flick through these cards. What was your name, madam?
Caroline.
Caroline, I want you to tell me when to stop, Caroline. Are you two together? Oh, fucking hell, you should be. The only thing that's important is, Caroline, I don't want to lose my temper. It has to be within the pack. I'm going to do it again, I'll do it slower, okay? Your brace, go. Yeah, right, tell me to stop. Stop. Right, is that your card, Martin? No. No. Do you know why not? No such thing as magic. Grow the fuck up. Frith, thank you very much for staying tuned.